Welcome to another episode of Rubicon Unlimited. It was about 2 years ago that I decided it was finally time to get rid of those stock JK headlights. And I went with something LED. The JW Speaker J2 series just came out and I decided I would try those. So I shared a YouTube video with you guys and I've been happy with these headlights ever since. Never thought I would be taking them off till today. And that's because I'm replacing them with the J3s. Alright, so full disclosure, I didn't pay for these headlights. JW Speakers sent them to me, they saw my last video, and they wanted my opinion on the new product. Of course I'm going to say yes. Who doesn't like the new and improved version of anything? So in this video, we're going to go over the new features, and you're going to want to subscribe because next video we're going to install them. We're going to take a look at the app. Yes, there's an app that controls these things. We're going to do all that fun stuff and take a look at them on the Jeep. So go ahead and subscribe. That'll probably be my next video or so. Okay, so let's open up this box and take a look at the new headlights, what kind of options I chose, and go over the features. Okay, so first off, the box does look pretty good. Not to compliment a box, but they could have put these things in a brown paper bag and Jeep owners would be excited. Let's open it up. Got our blue tape here. Let's go ahead and peel that off. So of course, in the box we have our two headlights, two harnesses. And that's a good sign because these are really easy to install. If you guys have seen my install video of the J2s, you'll know that these are gonna be plug and play, super simple. Again, we'll cover that in the next video. Okay, so now when choosing my headlights, I decided to go with graphite. Something a little different. It's not pure black, still a dark gray, looks good. Should look great against the anvil. Excited to see that on the Jeep. Now the next thing you're probably wondering is, what's that thing on the lens? Well, I live in Canada and guess what? We get a lot of snow. So these headlights actually have a heat coil built into it. Not just an ordinary heat coil, it's going to be on every day. No, this thing turns on when it gets below a certain temperature. They call it Smartheat. I don't know, sounds pretty smart to me. Pretty excited about that feature because my last headlights, of course, they were LED as well. They don't emit too much heat. So I got a lot of ice on my headlights. JW Speaker decided it's time to put a heat coil in these headlights. And I'm pretty excited to try it out. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do another video when there's snow on the ground to show you guys how that works. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so now let's talk about the styling of these guys. It's a huge departure of their last version with, you know, the two optics on the top and you got the side markers. These ones actually are left side, right side specific. So this one here be on the left and this one would be on the right. And that's because there's a turn signal built into this. So this is actually a first for Jeep LED headlights to have the turn signal built in to the headlight and be completely plug and play. So there's not any weird wiring that you're gonna have to do. You literally just use the harness that they provided and you'll be good to go. On top of that, this arrow piece right here is actually gonna be your DRL. It's your daytime running light. So, you know, you have a bit of styling when, you know, during the day when you don't actually need your headlights. Next up, we have our running lights. That's gonna be this optic right here, this one here. This one down here is actually a rock light. I think that might turn on as a daytime running light. I don't know, we're gonna have to confirm once they're on the Jeep. I do know that these three down here will be the dual burn high beam. So just like the last J2 series, when you turn your high beam, none of the low beams turn off. You get everything on. That's a really good feature because, you know, the more light down the road, the better, especially, you know, at night. Build quality, you know, we kind of expect the best from JW Speaker. They do have, you know, the higher price point and yeah, it's going to be noticeable in the build quality. These things are solid. They've got the ventilation, polycarbonate lens. So yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any issue here. They are made in the USA, so yeah, they're gonna be quality. It also goes without saying that these are street legal, DOT approved, good to go, no worries. You don't have to worry about blinding someone down the road. They're proper. Okay, so having the plug and play turn signal is a first, but there's something else that these guys are packing, and that's the ability to connect to your phone through Bluetooth. Yeah, so these guys come with an app. So you're probably wondering what good is an app for headlights? Well, that's because these guys aren't just headlights, they're actually rock lights. You can customize the beam pattern. There are startup sequences, and the app will also allow you to connect to their other lights. They've got these auxiliary lights called the Trail 6 Pros. You'll be able to control those with the app. You can register and lock these headlights to you as an owner, and you can also invite other people to control them as well. The app also allows you to aim the lights. And that's really important because a lot of us will have lifted Jeeps, not stock. When you put a new headlight on, especially when they're this powerful, you don't want to be blinding other lights. That's super dangerous. So it's pretty cool that they built in an aiming function into the app, because that's going to be super useful. But again, we're going to go over that in the next video when these things are actually plugged into the Jeep and we can see what the app is doing to the headlight. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about these, and I'm going to get these on the Jeep as soon as possible. Next video, we're going to take a look at that easy installation, and we're going to go over more of these features. We're going to take a look at this thing, when it's on the Jeep, what the lights look like, what the app does. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you might want to do that because like I said, it'll probably be the next video. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.